Well, hey there, big handsome. Hi there, big guy. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another live. I'm here with one big, handsome tiger. That would be Tiger Dash. Here on a beautiful day at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Dash, are you going to check on your neighbor? Your new lady friend. Thank you for the chuffs. Dash was very, very chuffy when I walked up. He is very excited to say hello to me and to all of you. But good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Olivia from the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We are a rescue and sanctuary to 140 plus, and Dash is just one of those 100. I'm going to keep moving, Dash, because the internet's getting a little spotty already off the bat, and I see another chuffy tiger. Hi, Indy. Thank you for the chuffs. Thank you for the chuffs, Indy. Whoa. Oh, and a moo. Lucky us. Good morning, Indy. Kathy saying howdy doody Tuesday, Olivia, and everyone. Hello, Kathy, to you as well. Lisa Wallstorm, good morning. Sherry also saying good morning. I'm sure we're going to get lots of good mornings for Indy here rolling in the grass. Tanya saying hello to myself, everyone at TWS, and of course Kiara the dog. I always love how you acknowledge Kiara, Tanya. Emily from sunny Florida. Well, I would say I'm jealous, but it's a sunny Minnesota today. Honestly, it's pretty warm. It's going to get around 85 today. Very warm day, huh, Indy? So sun here too. We're sharing the sun with you. Carrie saying hello to me and Dash over there. We'll go say hello to him again, but I wanted to start on positive internet, green internet pastures, one might say. Good morning, Rayanne. Good morning, Krista. Ruth saying hello from wet Michigan. Saying hi to Dash, Mr. Chuffer, and myself. Hi, Ruth. Hope you're doing well. Wet Michigan. Well, you might have seen our reel or our TikTok yesterday, but it was about our extreme weather protocol. We did have some potential thunderstorms popping up on our radar, some hail, high winds, but not too bad of weather last night, huh, Indy? But we'd rather be safe than sorry. Obviously, safety is first here at the sanctuary. And we want to be sure we're taking all the steps to keep our cats safe, but thankfully no bad storms here. Maybe a little bit of rain, but nothing crazy. There's been lots of rain, though, recently, which is why our grass is so green. Lots of thunderstorms rolling in, but I'm glad it wasn't anything too serious, and hopefully not too serious for any of you. I know that there's been some extreme weather in other parts of the nation as well, and especially in our neighboring states. Indy checking in with her brush roll there, but let me check back in with the comments. Julie saying, sad that the internet doesn't let us visit Dash as much. Well, I think we'll get some good time in with Dash today. He is checking in on Indy here on that shared wall. Judson and I came to you last week sharing that many of the tigers here in Wild Woodlands had moved, Dash and Indy being new to both of these habitats, and also being pretty new friends, living along this shared wall, forming a friendship. They've been very, very respectful of each other, exchanging chuffs through the fence there, having lots of fun. We've even caught them a couple times kind of bringing each other's toys to the fence there. Definitely lots of positive interaction. So this habitat has been a good thing for both of them, and it's already built-in features, but also potentially new built-in friends. Marcy saying it's a perfect day in New Hampshire today. That's good to hear. Hi, pretty girl. That's a pretty tiger tail and a very, very svelte Indy. Lost all of that winter coat. She is very sleek looking. Yeah, that's so nice, you two. A couple of chuffs exchanged there. Dash and Indy saying hello to each other. You can see their size difference pretty well also. Indy is about 1.5 years younger than Dash. So that has a little bit to do with size difference, but males and female tigers are different in size. They do vary. We usually buy a couple 100 pounds, 100 pounds to 200 pounds. So Indy does have some growing to do, probably Dash as well, but the females and the males will remain different in size for their entire life. Sherry's saying good morning, and it's a great day to be outside. So lucky to hang out with Dash and his buddies. I agree, Sherry. I am so lucky to hang out with Dash and his buddies. I love these cats just as much as you all do, and it's such a privilege to be here with them, but also to share them with all of you. Ruth, that's funny that we sent the storms there. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too bad. And definitely not intentional sending the storms there. Kathy, don't be jealous about your heat and your good weather. It's imploding heat down here. December and January, then you can be jealous. All right, well, that sounds good. I know we were joking that in just a few months we'll be complaining that it's too cold, but I won't think about it now. It's perfect weather today. Oh, Indy. Yeah, he's pretty fun. He's pretty handsome, huh? Bree saying that the grass looks so soft and inviting, and you don't blame Indy for enjoying it. I don't either. It does look quite plush. All of the greenery in the habitat. Well, Nova, now it's kind of a bummer. But at least we get to say hi to you, Chuffy Tiger. Chuffy Tiger. Part 2 of the sanctuary stroll. Let's come down here, Nova. I think the internet might be better down here. Hopefully we can get some people rolling back in here. We get to say hi to you. Thank you for the chuffs. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully welcome back. I'm seeing some more people popping in here. We'll call this part 2 of our live post today here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Hello, Krista. This is Olivia with the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. And we just started a live post, but unfortunately it dropped without warning on my end too, which is very unfortunate. But that means we get to check in with this crazy tigress. Right, Nova? I'm no fool. I know you're gonna pounce. There we go. Hi, crazy. So sorry about that, everyone. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, we're going to keep even here. We're going to keep moving. Sorry, Nova. I'm glad we got some chuffs. But we started off today with Dash and Indy on that initial live post. Just caught up with Nova really briefly. We're going to keep walking, but it's a beautiful day here at the sanctuary. It's going to be getting up into the mid-80s today. So maybe arguably for some here in Minnesota, not as beautiful of a day, but to me it is. And it looks like to Cougar Tacoma, it is a beautiful day to him as well. I'm seeing him up on this platform here. Hi, Tacoma. Can we say hello to you? Hi, handsome. It'd be so nice to check in with you. Hi, handsome. How good to see you. That would be rescued Cougar Tacoma, one of our wild-born residents here at Sanctuary. Wow, what a treat, Tacoma. Maybe the internet was spotty over there because we were meant to be over here with you, handsome. But like I said, one of our wild-born rescues here at Sanctuary. Our 140 plus rescued cats come from many, many different backgrounds, many being from private homes, private ownership. But for some, like Tacoma, they are born in the wild and unfortunately through their individual circumstances end up in captivity. And for Tacoma and his siblings' circumstance, they were orphaned, went to a rehabber where it was determined they could not be re-released into the wild due to their age. And then they came here to live forever wild at heart, thanks to your support. And you are being so cute, Tacoma. I simply can't. This is so fun for me, too. You're just being a ham on this live post. Hopefully some of your sponsor parents are in here, but I know everybody's going to be so excited to see you. Yeah, where are your siblings? Where's your sister and your brother? He says, I don't care. I get to be in the spotlight. But Tacoma lives with Rainier, his sister, and Quincy, his brother. You're being so goofy. You're being so goofy. there from Tacoma, and a few sneezes too. Bless you, Tacoma. Tacoma is one of our younger cougars, I would say. We have a number of wild-born residents that are older. I believe Tacoma's around 4 years old, 3 or 4. And just like that, off into the foliage of his natural free-roaming habitat. I think this habitat is a great example, and that particular scenario is a great example of why we have our habitats like this. We like to let them grow out so it mimics the natural environment. Tacoma just graced us with his presence, and then just like that, he's able to go about his day. That was his choice. He has 24/7 access to this free-roaming space, to his temperature-controlled indoor bedroom. And if he doesn't want to be seen by me, then he gets to go off and do his own thing. I love the expression that we are a sanctuary for animals, not a zoo for people, and these habitats are not set up for viewing. I think that's a big difference that you might see when we do these sanctuary strolls. It's not for humans viewing pleasure, it's for the cats. These are very practical, keeps everyone safe, gives them a nice space to be in, and they can go do their thing, whatever a cat might desire. And for Tacoma, who knows? I'm assuming he probably is going to find another shady spot. I'm going to keep an eye out for his siblings here as I walk the length of this habitat, but we've started down there. That would be the beginning of this habitat, and it keeps going, and I actually see it might be Tacoma again. I don't want to leave too prematurely if he's back to say hello. Hi, Tacoma. Are you going to give us a little habitat tour? I'd love that. Yeah, handsome. There's Tacoma again. So we started in that initial yard. Tacoma's going now towards the middle of his yard. We still have another chunk to go. But our yards are usually broken up into portions. So this is another good example here that Tacoma is showing us. We are a no-contact sanctuary, and so a common and very fair question would be, how do we get in these enclosures to clean or place food or place enrichment? And that's because our enclosures are sectioned into separate sections. So this yard has 2 to 3 sections, actually 3. And so caretakers can lock cats into one section temporarily to enter another without ever being in the same enclosure as a cat. Keeps everyone safe. It allows us to clean, place yummy enrichment, fun enrichment for the cats. And it's a good system. The cats are used to it. That's part of their husbandry. It's a stress-free, and it's part of routine. The cats are very used to it. And I love that Tacoma here has chosen a very smart spot to find some cooler air, some shade. I love that he's hanging out with us here. Let's see if I can get a little bit lower. Did you just call for one of your siblings? I heard a little squeak from Tacoma. Okay. Hopefully, I don't want to talk too much. Hopefully the camera caught that little chirp from Tacoma there. He might be calling for a sibling. He might just be letting them know where he is. But I don't hear the cougar chirps as often as I might hear a cheetah chirp. So that was pretty cool, Tacoma. And off he goes. Away from the paparazzi. And that big cougar tail. Just like with your domestic cats at home. That tail can tell you a lot. It looks like he was just scent marking there. Little flicker of the tail telling us that he's aware we're here and that he has an agenda. Yep, definitely scent marking. Not surprising with a wildcat. Wow, Tacoma, this is really fascinating. But while we still have him in the frame, let me get into some comments because I'm seeing some awesome comments about these siblings. Let's see. Oh, and there's a stinky face. Yeah, you smelling your pee? That's a good stinky face. Phyllis mentioning how amazing it is that Tacoma and Rainier have come out of their shells and how protective they are of shy Quincy. I agree. You know, to be honest, the media team has been having a tricky time with Mr. Tacoma lately in particular. I would consider Tacoma to be a more outgoing one of our wild-born cougars. I don't consider him to be too shy. But he has been evading the paparazzi as of late. Rainier is always willing to come up and kind of investigate, see if we have food. Quincy, as most of you probably know, he likes to hang in the background. I do see Quincy, but I haven't seen Tacoma lately, so it was nice to check in with him. Maybe we'll keep on the Cougars out. We might have one more stop in with Tacoma here. Handsome dude. Putting eyes on a UTV. You have an agenda today, Tacoma. What is it, dude? Is it marking all your favorite spots? Is it checking in with your neighbors? Keep moving. This habitat next door would be home to more wild-born cougars, a group affectionately known as the 5 Wild, initially being home to 5 rescued cougars here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Now it's 3. 2 of those very beloved members have since passed. We still call them the 5 Wild. And I do see way back in the distance, let's see if you all can catch some flickering ears. I do believe that would be Noah under that platform there. Kind of hard to spot, but again, those flickering ears, very good shade spots. Either Genoma or Noah. I can't quite see because of the sun glare, but if you can make out anything, let me know in the comments. Tom asking how many cats are here at the sanctuary. We have around 140, a few more than 140 here at the sanctuary. I'm continuing to hear Tacoma chirp. That's very interesting. I wonder who he's calling to. Jill saying, love that tail. Who doesn't love an iconic cougar tail? They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Pat mentioning that seeing Tacoma for a little bit off in the shade is great for this beautiful day. And that Kansas triple digits. Oh my gosh, Pat, wow. I think it's triple digits quite a few places in the nation today. That is hot. Very hot. Henyana, that's a good point. Lives don't do justice for how large these habitats are. The space the cats have is so big. Let's see if we can get a good view. I know the phone never does it justice, but I'm zoomed in there. Now where's the cat? It's probably harder to spot, but this habitat for 3 cougars goes this way. And then off this direction too. And of temperature controlled indoor bedrooms. We'll zoom back in on our cougar friend here. I still can't tell if it's Noah or Denoma. I'm pretty sure it is Noah though. And one more time, zoom back out. A great example of these natural free roaming habitats. And again, another example of how the cats can make choices throughout the day. They don't have to be around us people. They can make choices of where to sit in the shade. We give them lots of enrichment, or maybe cuddle with their companions. This is proof and evidence of a cougar cuddle puddle. I love to see it. I think Judson mentioned that on a live recently, that there is proof of the cats cuddling, and I love the proof. And these Noah, Denoma, and Langley in this habitat, and if you search them on our Facebook, I'm sure you'll come across many photos of adorable cougar cuddle puddles. I love that Facebook search feature, and I definitely encourage you all to use it if you have a favorite cat and you want to look at some of their content, some of their pictures, maybe some videos. Definitely use that Facebook search feature, and you can search a cat and everything about them will come up that we've posted on our account. Let's see. And because it is hot, some cats are enjoying the hot weather, but it is important to acknowledge that 85 is pretty hot for northern Minnesota. And so cats are probably going to be utilizing those indoor bedrooms. And we're passing here a habitat that belongs to Ramsey the Canada lynx and Brianna the bobcat, both of those native species to Minnesota. And so these are hot temperatures. I think in addition to those indoor bedrooms, we also offer cats pools, other ways to cool down. But I'm seeing another lynx friend here, Miss Beauty. I don't think we've caught you on a live post in a while, Beauty. Hi, pretty girl. Another colder weather species, but she's looking great and sleek in that summer coat. Making smart decisions by being in the shade. Yeah, it's nice. That breeze is nice. The breeze is coming through. Wow, Chizzy's saying that it's supposed to be near 100 in Denver today. That's wild. A UTV passing by, of course. Beauty watching intently as it goes behind us. Teresa, I like that comment. Just think, the grass goes brown and it's near impossible to find. In Washington, Oregon, California are already reporting sightings and stalking, not pet material. And I'm assuming you're referring to cougars. Yeah, their camouflage is excellent. Even in the green grass, they know how to stay hidden. They know how to be discreet. After all, that's important to their survival. Of course, for hunting prey, they have to lay low, be discreet. And these native cat species, they really do blend into this natural environment. And it's pretty incredible to see even in the green grass, but I can't imagine in places that they have really established populations like Washington, Oregon, California, like you mentioned, Teresa, because I can't imagine how hard they would be to spot. We do have cougars in Minnesota. They are a native species, although there's not a large established population. It's usually just cats moving through the area. We do get sightings in Minnesota, usually farther up north. Sarah, thanks for saying that you're glad to see all is safe and well at the sanctuary. Thankfully, the storms weren't too bad last night. We have a nice sunny day. Henyatta saying that your photo widget had a picture of Nunda and company the other day. Bosco was on it, made me happy to know I get to see him even though he's passed on. That's sweet, Henyatta. The phone widget on the iPhone, giving you a photo of the day. That's very sweet, and it was Nunda and Bosco. I love, love, love how our sponsor parents really rally around the cats that you sponsor and love. They're so grateful for it. What a unique way to give your support to the cats of the Wildcat Sanctuary. Chizzy asking if the cats enjoy iced tea on a hot day. I know that I do, Chizzy. Iced tea sounds nice right now. But they get fresh water, they get blood sickles, frozen enrichment. Beauty's enjoying that breeze right now. But of course, she's always ready for a bird or something flying through her habitat. A bird just flew overhead and you might have seen her turn her head. Yeah, Beauty, you're quite the skilled huntress. She's been very good at catching birds lately. Often the best kind of enrichment is what's already built into these natural habitats, huh, Beauty? Cindy Logan, hello and happy Tuesday. Henyatta did the largest blood sickle contest in who won? Stay tuned. Summer has just begun. The contest is not over. I heard some brainstorming the other day. And for those that don't know, if you're new, a blood sickle is, well, a little graphic sounding maybe, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a wildcat popsicle that uses the remains of meal prep, so that might be blood or juices, diluted with water and then frozen to make a wildcat popsicle. And some of the caretakers have been attempting to make the biggest blood sickle of all time, and we've had some very, very creative entries, but I'm still hearing brainstorming. I think there's much more to come as summer goes on, so stay tuned. Jocelyn joining from Corpus Christi, Texas. Hi, Jocelyn. Y'all are even hot for Corpus Christi, Texas. And then Darby chiming in and saying that you're in Austin and you can't believe it's hotter in places like Denver than it is here. Well, it sounds like there's a heat wave everywhere. I hope everyone's staying safe and staying cool. Please take care of yourselves. It's very important. Tracy, that's a great comment. Beauty looks like a predator even at rest, ever vigilant. Can't believe someone kept her as a pet. Yes, Beauty unfortunately was formerly a pet, kept in the home, and like so many of our other cats that were kept as pets, became a little too wild to handle. Her owners realized they were in over her head when her wild instincts started to shine through. There was a child in the home, and Beauty reached sexual maturity, and she started to show the Eurasian lynx that she really is. And so her parents made the very, very good and ethical decision to send her to sanctuary. We're very thankful for owners that make compassionate decisions like that, because ultimately they love their cats. And it is a hard decision. So Beauty came here where she'll live for the rest of her life wild at heart. And thankfully she was not declawed. Many of our privately owned bobcats, especially bobcats and lynx, come to us declawed, but Beauty does have her claws. She loves to use them. She loves to climb. She loves to jump. She even loves to make a snack of the occasional critter that crosses her path, huh, Beauty? That built-in enrichment. But yeah, she does look like a predator. Look at those ears flicking, always aware, always ready to go. Not to mention, she's just a very active girl. She's very active in general. But I love watching her ears right now. She's taking in her surroundings even as she rests. Cindy, blood sickles are awesome for cats, healthy and refreshing. Yes, it's great enrichment to keep them stimulated and to give them something to do, but it definitely keeps them hydrated as well. So it's the best of both worlds. Tanya, I couldn't agree more that wildcats are beautiful, but big or small don't make good pets. Exactly, and she notices something. What do you hear? What do you see, Beauty? Getting in a slightly better position to maybe pounce or just observe. Let's see, I'm getting some comments here. I'm glad our internet's been holding out a little bit better on this side of the sanctuary. Phyllis, good question. How old is Beauty? 4 or is she 5 now? I believe she's right around 4. Yeah, right around 4. I think the Aria is a little bit older than her. And then Kimba would be our youngest Eurasian lynx. So 3 Eurasian lynx here at Sanctuary, all 3 previously privately owned. And Kimba and Aria have very unique stories as well. So if you love lynxes, if you enjoyed hearing about Beauty's story and how she went from a pet home to sanctuary, I definitely encourage you to check out Kimba's story and Aria's story as well. Kimba is doing very well. Kimba is our newest rescue, newest Eurasian lynx. She's doing really, really well. I'm sure you all have seen some videos of her purring. She loves to purr and headbutt, and she's adjusting to sanctuary, which makes us so, so happy to see. But I think we'll let Beauty continue her observations. Maybe we can end on some cheetahs, because I did see some cheetahs catching some sun rays earlier when I was kind of making my rounds here. We'll go some left, but I think after today it'll all dry. Let's see, I'm seeing some good comments here. Hopefully they'll load. Talking about decline is very unethical, and that's great. I'm glad that decline is more and more becoming a very unfair thing to do to cats, wild or domestic. And I know that many places are outlawing it. Countries even are outlawing it. And hopefully the United States will soon fall into place with that as well. But I'm glad we do have a cheetah friend here. That would be Lavani. In the shade, once again, making smart decisions. Mini cats making smart decisions today on this sanctuary stroll. We have to give them a round of applause. You're making good choices, Lavani. And Tanya saying, miss Kitu. Yes, me too. Kitu, Lavani's brother, unfortunately passed about a month ago now. But happy to report that Lavani's doing well. And Lavani is older. He's 13, which is quite old for a cheetah. And so we are watching him closely. You know, he is an old man, but he's doing well. He's enjoying summer, enjoying his enrichment. It's very peaceful, enjoying retirement as he should. Yeah, handsome. Maria asking how sweet Lavani's doing. He's doing very well. I love his sleepy eyes right now. The flick of the tail telling us that he's aware we're here, but very, very relaxed. And we'll keep Kitu in our hearts, of course, forever. I think it would be impossible to forget Kitu and the impact he had on all of us, and of course his bond with Lavani, but We're so proud of Lavani for being as brave as he has been. And the cats always know before we do. Cats always know, huh, Lavani? He is beautiful, Cindy. Very, very beautiful. Cindy also saying that you love cheetah faces. They are so handsome. Yes, those iconic cheetah faces, and of course the cheetah tear streaks, if I can zoom in here. Those black marks beneath the eyes are a cool adaptation of cheetahs. They're thought to be sort of reflectors, as cheetahs are running at high speed to reflect the sun. So kind of like sunglasses, built-in sunglasses for cheetahs, and obviously a very iconic feature for the species. But we should try to find Erin, and if not, then we'll come back and wrap up with Lavani. But Miss Erin, I'm sure, is in the shade somewhere. And there she is. Hi, pretty girl. One last cat making smart decisions for Erin the cheetah. Tanya asking how Erin's doing. She's doing well. She's her independent self, same as ever. Up to her same routine of making sure everybody's staying in line. She's a very particular girl, but I think she's been a good friend to Lavani in her own way. Erin's never been the biggest fan of the cheetah boys. Never really sought out their attention, but we've seen lots of this kind of parallel relaxing. Relaxing near each other. Maybe not seeking each other out overtly, but she's been there for Lavani in her own way. Erin did say, no tan for me. I'm sitting in the shade. Gunnar Law saying hello to Erin. She's looking awfully. Chizzy saying hello to your sponsor gal. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being such an awesome sponsor parent to this awesome girl. But I think this is the perfect way to end. We made quite the rounds today. I guess we saw a lot of faces of Cougar Cove. Tacoma, spent a good amount of time with Tacoma. And then made our way over to the Cheetahs and Beauty of the Eurasian lynx, which makes me super, super happy. I'm glad we caught them today. And if you caught the other live, then we did briefly say hi to Dash and Indy. But of course, we'll be over there. We go live Monday through Friday, every single week, so you'll be sure to catch your favorites if you didn't today. And thank you, everyone. This is such a nice stroll, and I hope everybody stays cool, stays safe. And the cats will too. We will here at Sanctuary as well. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for another great live post, and we'll see you tomorrow.